What does it really mean to be free? Today, we're going to decode the ultimate truth, the Paramasatya of freedom. And I'll tell you right now, what you're about to discover might just shatter everything you thought you knew.
So let's start with a provocative question. What if the freedom you've been chasing your whole life, the one society tells you is the ultimate goal, isn't actually freedom at all? What if it's just a more comfortable, more beautiful cage?
And this brings us to a powerful revelation from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, BHAGAVAN SRI Nithyananda Paramashivam. He's decoded something profound. The freedom most of us are running after is just a shadow, a delusion that, ironically, keeps us in chains. From now on, we'll just refer to him as Bhagavan.
So, how do we tell the difference between the shadow and the real thing? Well, it all comes down to understanding two totally different kinds of freedom. And this distinction, as you're about to see, is the key to absolutely everything.
This slide just lays it out so clearly. On one side, we have what Bhagavan calls Nilal Swatantram, shadow freedom. This is the freedom to do things, to buy, to travel, to speak your mind. It's the version of freedom our whole world celebrates. But on the other side, he reveals Nija Swatantram, real freedom. This is freedom from our inner compulsions, freedom from the obsessive patterns that drive us to want all that stuff in the first place.
And what are these inner compulsions? Bhagavan gives us a name for them, vasanas. Just think of them as those deep-rooted patterns, that little voice inside that's always screaming, do this, buy that, you need this. That's the engine of our suffering. True freedom means finally being liberated from that relentless inner noise.
Now you might be thinking, wow, breaking free from deep patterns sounds like a lifetime of work. But here's the breakthrough. Bhagavan shares this incredible analogy from Ramana Maharshi. Imagine a man crying in a prison. He sees these walls trapping him. But here's the thing. The third wall, the wall of his own self, doesn't even exist. All he has to do is turn around, turn inward, and just walk out. You see, this freedom isn't some long, hard journey. It's an instant, conscious decision. So if that prison wall isn't even real, how did we manage to build it? Well, it's constructed by the very mechanism your mind uses to filter reality every single second. Think about this for a second. Every single moment, your five senses are flooding your brain with about 11 million bits of information. It's an unbelievable amount of data about the world around you.
But out of those 11 million bits, how much do you actually perceive consciously? Just 50, a tiny, almost meaningless fraction. Your brain has a built-in filter, the reticular activating system, that basically edits out almost everything. So the real question is, what's making the cut? On what basis does it decide what to show you? And this is where Bhagavan's cognition hits you like a lightning bolt. Your brain's filter only lets in what matches the beliefs you already hold. So if you believe life is a struggle, your brain will literally filter reality to show you a world full of struggle. You are not experiencing the world as it is. You're experiencing your own beliefs projected onto it. You're living inside your opinion.
Society understands this filtering mechanism perfectly, and it uses it to keep us trapped in what is essentially a cycle of modern slavery. It constantly feeds our desires and fears, making us chase that shadow freedom, the next gadget, the next vacation, keeping us locked in a cycle of debt and dissatisfaction.
So, how do we break this cycle? How do we actually taste real freedom for ourselves? Bhagavan has given us a simple but incredibly powerful practice, a tapas, to directly experience Nija Swatantram.
For just 17 days, the invitation is to make 4 commitments. Number 1, stop all forms of self-abuse. No more self-doubt, no more self-criticism. Second, become a sakshi, a silent witness to your own thoughts, without getting hooked by them. Third, embrace minimalist living. And fourth, practice minimal speech, both what you say out loud and the chatter inside your head. This practice directly starves those vasanas and weakens the grip of that mental filter.
And for those who are really looking for a deep, life-altering breakthrough, Bhagavan recommends a 1-year wandering journey, a Parivrajaka Yatra. This process is literally designed to burn away your deepest fears and limitations, making you truly, unshakably powerful.
Okay, now let's anchor all of this with the ultimate Paramasatya, the final truth about where real value and respect actually come from, and this changes everything.
This is such a game-changing cognition from Bhagavan. We spend our whole lives thinking that getting more stuff, more matter, will somehow give our being value, respect, and happiness. But the truth is the complete opposite. It is your inner state, your being, that gives matter all of its value. And this analogy just makes it crystal clear. A golden throne doesn't make the person sitting on it great. It is the being of Bhagavan that gives the throne its power and its significance. So the real invitation here is for you to become that being whose very presence gives value to everything around you.
So the most important thing to take away from all this is simple. True freedom isn't something you achieve at the end of a long, hard road. It's not a destination you arrive at someday. It is a conscious decision to stop looking outside and to turn inward. And it's a decision you can make right here, right now. The decision to be free begins in this moment. To deepen your understanding, to ask more questions, and to find all the spiritual solutions you need, you can continue your exploration with ASK Nithyananda AI. Your journey to Nija Swatantram, to real freedom, has already begun.